documenting the security vehicle again in the fire lane on the sidewalk, unattended, again. You're not supposed to park in the fire lane.
Well, you can talk to that police officer.
No, I'm talking to you right now. We've already dealt with this.
Okay, well, if you'd like to talk to the police officer right there, he's given me permission to talk to you. Have a good rest of your day.
Learn this shit, dude.
God bless.
What's that?
I said God bless.
Oh. Alright, we're going to go down and talk to the police officer down here.
Hi, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to figure out why that security vehicle is parked there again.
Okay. You keep trying to figure that out then.
Okay.
Hey, thanks, sir. You have a good day.
That's the answer I'm going to get from you?
Well, yeah, you made a statement. You're trying to figure out why the security vehicle is parked there.
Okay, and you being a
Have
law officer, you should be able to answer that question for me, you don't you think?
It's no longer parked there.
Well, you guys are tyrants, man. What's your name and badge number?
Sergeant Jepson.
Jesus
Number 197.
Christ, dude. The public comes up to talk to you, and that's the kind of shit you get. I've already dealt with this. That's why she told me to come down and talk to you, that you gave her permission to park down there.
Okay.
They can't park here. It's a fire lane.
Okay.
God, you guys are fucking assholes, dude. Assholes. Yeah, you kiss my ass. Yeah, kiss my ass. There we go. God damn. This is what we pay for.
Hello.
Hey, so the post office called and they asked you to leave?
I was never asked to leave.
That's what they're telling me. They asked you to stop filming and they wanted to trespass you.
Well, they said I couldn't film, but they never asked me to leave,
Okay,
and
well,
I have that
they
all
want
on
to trespass
camera.
you at this time. They don't want you to come back here. They don't want you on their property.
I was never asked to leave, but I will leave now.
Okay, so I'm going to need some ID from you, though, so I can trespass you. So I can trespass you. I need to know who you are, and they need to know who you are, so they can
Trespassing warrants knowingly entering a place that I know that I cannot go,
right,
and
we're
remaining
going to fill out
there.
some paperwork saying that you're trespassed, though, and I need to have your information so they can keep that on record so they know that you're not allowed to come back here again.
But this is a public area. I'm allowed to film in the area that I was filming in according to the U.S. postal regulations.
You don't have the right to disrupt business, is what you were doing.
I wasn't disrupting business.
According to them, you were.
I wasn't.
Okay.
And I have it all on camera.
Okay, well.
Officer Taylor.
Officer Taylor. So at this point, I need some ID from you, okay?
I have not committed a crime.
You have not at this point, but you're being trespassed.
So you have told me I'm not committing a crime, therefore I do not have to identify myself according to Washington State law.
For me to trespass you, yes, I have to have ID. I need to know who you are.
First, I have to be asked to leave, and then I have to knowingly remain on the property in order to be trespassed. I was never asked to leave.
Okay, well,
they're telling me by you to leave.
They're telling me
so different. I will leave.
They're telling me different.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's one person's word against the other, and I have unobjective video evidence right here.
Okay. So is there a reason why you don't want to identify yourself?
I do not have to.
Well, you do.
I have not committed a crime.
Okay.
You just told me I had not committed a crime.
You're trespassing.
I'm interacting with a public official who is telling me to leave, and I have not said I wouldn't leave.
Okay. Well, they asked you, according to my call, they asked you to leave and stop filming, and you haven't
left. They just said that I couldn't film, and I asked them to point out the regulation saying that I couldn't film because I know for a fact that you can film in public lobbies in U.S. Postal Service locations.
Okay.
And I know for a fact in the state of Washington, according to RCW 66.04.010, I think that's 010, that it is considered a public space where I'm at right now. And you are asking me to leave, and I have not refused to leave. Okay. So I'm going to
according to them,
leave.
They told me that they asked you to leave and to stop filming, and you're
they
still on
only
the
asked me
there.
to stop filming. They said I couldn't film in a federal facility, even though their rules for this U.S. Postal Office says that I can film in the public lobbies and foyers.
Okay.
And I never said I wouldn't leave. I never said that. Oh, look, another cop.
Yep.
But I have never committed a crime here. I haven't. You just
well,
told
if
me I hadn't committed a
if they
crime.
ask you to leave and you're still on the property, you are committing a crime.
They did not ask me to
Well, that's
leave.
what they're telling me. Okay.
Well, they lied and made a false report.
Okay. Well, how do I know? At this point, I need
How
to go
do you
talk
know
to
I'm
them.
lying?
Well, you haven't been terribly cooperative with me to begin with.
Well, I don't have to identify myself if I'm not committing a crime.
Okay. Well, you're being trespassed, so you do need to identify yourself.
How am I being trespassed if I
We're going
did
to fill
not
out some paperwork
be
today
told
saying that
I
you're
was
trespassed from this facility because the manager here wants you trespassed.
I was never asked to leave. I will willingly leave right now,
Okay.
but
All right, but I still need, I'm
to
going to do trespass
convicted
paperwork
of
on
a
you.
crime, an actual
So,
crime.
well, I don't convict anybody of a crime.
Well, I need to be
That's
like
the courts. That's the courts.
you need
doing.
reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed a crime in order to identify me, and you have not given me that.
Okay, well, if they tell me they ask you to leave and you're still on the property, you're now committing a crime.
Well, I'm leaving now. I'm
But it doesn't matter
interacting
if
with
they
the
ask you to
public
leave and you
official
didn't
right
leave.
now.
I show up here, you're still here. You're
They did
committing
not
a crime.
ask me to leave.
They're telling me otherwise.
So you are going off of word alone and not actual like evidence.
You're still on the property.
Well, I am talking to you. I would willingly walk over to the exit right now. Hello, Officer
Hi, how are you?
Rampa.
Uh-huh.
Okay. And Officer Taylor, I will willingly leave now.
Okay, but you see, understand what I'm trying to do. They want
Yeah,
to
you're trying
trespass
to
you.
get me to admit to a crime that
No,
I did not
I'm
commit.
trying to identify you so we can fill out trespass paperwork today.
Well, I have not been asked to leave by any
But
employee
according to
here.
them, they have asked you to leave.
Well, according to me, they didn't ask me to leave,
Okay.
and
Well,
I
at
have
this time,
video
I'm just going to
evidence.
detain you, okay? So
For
give
what
this, go
crime?
ahead. What? For
what crime?
trespassing at this point, till I talk to them.
You are
can give
not
this to my
allowed
partner.
to
You
stop
can give this to my partner.
video recording.
You can give this to my partner. There we go. Put your hand
Fuck
behind your back.
you. I have not committed a crime. Can you tell me what crime I have committed?
We've already talked about that.
In
Right
order
now,
to
you're
be
just being detained.
trespassed.
You're not under arrest. You're
In
being
order to be
detained.
for what crime?
What are trespassing?
How did I commit trespass if
They
I
asked
was
you.
not asked
They
to
asked
leave?
you to stop filming, and they asked you to leave. And you're
No,
still
they
here
didn't.
on the property, and you're still
And you're
filming.
claiming that without.
Okay. Do you have any weapons on you?
Hell no.
No. Okay. All right, so here's the deal. So they told me that they did ask me. So that's what they're telling me. I'm not going to leave. As long as this point is they want to make sure they don't want to come back here. They want to know that you live here in Yelp.
Told me to leave, but the video evidence proves otherwise. Alright, Duck Buddies, here we are at the Public Safety Building in the city of Yelm once again to do some public requests, public records requests. We'll return at 1:10. Public disclosure request. Okay, I'm going to need a couple of these. Okay, let me just set all these out real quick. Hello again. Hi, so I don't know a case number or whatever case number was possibly put to this, because I don't think there was an actual case, but there was an incident with me and Officer Taylor and Officer Rampa yesterday at the post office, and I am making a public records request, and I just want to make sure I filled that out right. I don't want to like do any misinformation. And it is okay that I wrote out this statement for the public records request here, so I can turn in with that.
Yeah.
And I also have a couple letters I'd like to be passed off to the officers themselves, just one for each of them, apologizing for what I said to them yesterday because I was kind of rude after they let me go. And I just wanted to apologize for that.
There was just the 911 call is all.
Well, I know that the post office employee wrote out a statement for Officer Taylor, who then accepted it, and I have that on video as well. So I'd like to get a copy of that.
Yeah, you're not, you wouldn't get a copy of her statement.
Okay, then I need to know how to go about reporting a file or a false police report because she filed a false police report.
Okay, so.
Her statement was
Let me
false.
find a supervisor to come out and talk to you, okay?
Okay. So there was no incident actually reported or anything to your
Just the
database?
CAD call, the 911 call was all. What's your name?
My name is Amy,
Her name's Amy.
and it's not a complaint, it's a public records request.
She did. Right. Okay, Sergeant Wood will be out to talk to you in just shortly.
All right, do you know how long? Do I have enough time
No,
to go
he's-
out for a smoke or?
Pardon me? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
He's in the building. He'll be right out.
Oh, okay. Also, I'd like to make sure that these letters get to Officer Taylor and Officer Rampa. I was kind of rude after our encounter yesterday, and I wanted them to know that I not now nor do I ever wish harm to come upon them while they're on the line of duty.
Okay, well, I'll put them in their boxes.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So my public records request for any,
So-
there's also, I asked for any dispatch calls made in between the time of 11 a.m. and 2 p.m. for
Right,
yesterday.
so what you can do, we have a form for your records request that you can fill out.
The public disclosure request that gives no place for that, I asked you a little bit ago if this would be acceptable, and you said yes.
Okay, I'll take it.
Okay. I mean, I just figure why waste another piece of paper?
Yeah, that's right. You're right. Okay, I'll take it.
All
We
right.
have up to 5 business, Amy. We have up to 5 business days for processing, so
All right.
check back after that.
All right, thank you very much.
Hello, are you Amy?
Yes, I'm
Hi,
Amy,
I'm Sergeant
Officer-
Wood.
Officer Wood, thank
Yep.
you very much. I'm going to
bet.
step back here. I'm
Okay.
going to set this here if that's okay.
You bet.
I was involved in an incident yesterday with Officer Rampa and Officer Taylor over at the post service here. Here, I'll take my
Okay.
glasses off. And while we were there, he got a statement from the postal worker, saying that I had been asked to leave when I was never asked to leave.
Okay.
I have video evidence, and I reviewed the footage, and I was never asked to leave.
Okay.
And
Asked to leave by who?
by the postal employee.
Oh, okay.
And as I was standing out there after our encounter, I saw him walk up and get a statement from her
Okay.
on a piece of paper, and I was just wondering if, since I know I can't get that now since I've asked, what are the charges for someone who files a false statement to police officers? Because she kept claiming that she told me to leave when video
What?
evidence.
That may be something you want to take up with the post office.
I'm not allowed to go back there because if I go back there, I
You're
will be
trespassing.
trespassed.
Okay. Well, maybe you should call and talk to the supervisor in charge there if you have issue with the post office.
Okay.
I can tell you, I approved reports last night and this morning, and I don't have a report on what you're talking about. Or a statement. You said that some statement was given?
Well, yes, after I was
Because if
done,
he had a
walked up
statement,
and
he'd have to
got
draw a case number to write a report, and then that report would include that statement, but there's no report.
Well, I
So
saw
if there
him
was
walk up
if
and
there
get
was a statement
from
given,
her.
then the statement's probably still with the post office.
Okay, okay.
I'm only guessing, I wasn't there, ma'am, so.
Okay, no, I understand you weren't there, and I understand you're trying to help me, and
Yep.
I'm not the best at talking to other people, so I appreciate your,
So were you sure it was a statement, or was it a trespass letter?
I didn't know that there would be a difference. Is there a difference for a trespass?
Sure. So I can give you an example. So if somebody is not wanted at Safeway, for example, and for whatever reason management has decided that they don't want this person in their business, so they can give us what's called a trespass letter, and then we serve the trespass letter on the person they want trespassed. And if they don't want to accept it, we tell them that they're trespassed, and then that's just a letter, though.
Okay, and
I'm just asking. I wasn't there, so I don't know. I don't know.
Also, I'd like to request, as in my statement, for any dash cam footage. Do you all wear body cams or dash cams?
No, ma'am.
Okay, you don't?
Nope.
Okay, well then, I'm glad I recorded, because mine is objective, or, unbiased.
Okay.
And also, I'd like to get a couple complaint forms to file on them because they violated my First Amendment right to film our interaction after releasing me. They refused to let me grab my camera off the hood of his truck for about 5 minutes, and his reasoning was, until I'm done talking.
Okay. Well, I can give you a form. You bet.
Okay.
I got the phone.
Okay.
Officer Rampo, though, he was very polite to me, and I did write them both letters because I said something that was really unsavory as I left, because I was pretty upset after being put in the car with no open window or fan for 20 minutes. And I told them that I hope they got shot, and I apologized for that. And I wrote them a letter. I hope they get it. I hope you see that they get it.
You told them you hoped that the officers got shot?
Yeah, I was pretty pissed. I was pretty upset.
That's kind of a...
I know it was pretty rude.
In this
it was
day
in
and
the moment.
age?
Well, in this day and age, I shouldn't be threatened with trespass after he told me that I didn't commit a crime or anything, and I shouldn't be, threatened with trespass.
I wasn't there, so I don't know what the trespass was all about. But
Okay, well,
I'll get you those forms you're asking for, you bet.
so there was no report filed about it at all
Nope.
by the officer?
Nope.
No incident filing or anything?
Nope.
Okay.
Not that I approved yesterday.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yep.
That's what I needed to know, as I'm going to be possibly pursuing legal counsel here in the short future.
Sure.
All right, thank you very much.
Okay, you're welcome.
All right.
Okay.
You all
All right,
have a
take
lovely
care.
rest of your day,
Okay.
and I'll be back shortly. All right, here's the complaint form.
Okay.
All right, and that will go in his actual file at some point, right?
It's reviewed by a sergeant, and then I'm not sure I'm sure that they file them somewhere, but I don't know
Okay.
what file they file them in.
Because I'm going to come back in the future. Oh, I didn't know that there was a backside to it.
This is for the city.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I will be coming back soon to request an actual copy from his file kind of thing to verify that something has happened.
Okay.
All right.
Give it to the appropriate person.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for being professional and courteous today.
We